LoreRim, back again. This is Ari. This is it. This is it. This is it, Luigi. What do I mean? Good question. I mean, main storyline. This is it. We're doing it. This is going to be the final episode, final stream of this playthrough of 3.0. 3.1 for this for LoreRim has been out for a week, maybe, and there's of course more updates coming. Just today, I saw an interesting update of a potential thing that is being constructed specifically for LoreRim. And I'll talk about that in a second. But I think we're gonna bring this playthrough to a conclusion, and then
a great time.
we're gonna start a new one eventually. But yeah, and the way we're gonna end this is from 0 to Dragonborn in one stream. I'm gonna see how long it takes to just focus on the main quest line and to just get it done. We're gonna ruin the game by bringing dragons into the world, and then immediately we're gonna finish it and just end it.
Dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
Look, I haven't been to Riverwood this playthrough.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood. You looking for a new blade?
Dragon.
What? A dragon?
Dragon.
In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was. You're right. I saw it. Didn't want to believe my own eyes is all. A dragon. Here in Skyrim. What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose.
No.
Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl.
Let's go to Jarl Balin.
To send whatever soldiers
We'll tell y'all.
do that for me.
Tell Jarl Balin.
Aye.
So, what was I gonna say? There's some there was an interesting mod that is apparently being made for LoreRim, which is essentially, it's going to be like an alternative to Legacy of the Dragonborn, which, for anyone who doesn't know, Legacy of the Dragonborn is a very large mod, very large mod that oftentimes is used as sort of like the axle that mod packs are built around, because of how huge it is. That essentially acts as like a giant collectathon for Skyrim. It is a museum in Solitude that you have to essentially find one of like everything in the entire game for. Every item, like every basic armor, every basic weapon, I'm attacked by mud crabs. Everything. There is like a spot for it in all the unique items, a bunch of stuff from, I think it adds a bunch of stuff as well, and it also has a ton of support for things like all the DLCs, the Creation Club content, the even big mod packs. It has DLC support or support for. So you complete a big, you complete one of the big mods, the more famous iconic mods, and there'll be a spot in that museum for the stuff from it. So it's a big mod. A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't. It does have its own quest line and NPCs, and it's very well produced. It's very high quality, but I can see why a lot of people don't like it, of how it kind of dominates the entirety of a playthrough or of like a mod list. And also it can be tedious, especially going through the quests if you've done it several times already. So they're making, or there's like hints I saw on the LoreRim Discord of a mod that is going to essentially be a Legacy of the Dragonborn kind of light experience, and it's going to be a player home, or some sort of like player location, like specific location that is accessed through a Dragon Priest mask, and it teleports you there like the one does in the game. That already exists to get that extra Dragon Priest mask. and it will teleport you to an area that has essentially its own little like player home area with all the spots you would need for every sort of like, you know, unique item and you know, quest progressions, as well as stuff for all the DLCs and mods. And it's going to be its own little sort of little small Legacy of the Dragonborn. So I'm hoping, I don't know how long that would take to make or everything, but I'm hoping that whenever I do start up the next playthrough, that will be added into LoreRim. And we're going to be doing, next playthrough will be something completely different in terms of how I play it. I'm going to, I'm doing, this is a battle mage, like a Mystic Knight spell sword character. I'm doing a spell sword in Morrowind. I'm doing a spell sword, or I will eventually when I start my Oblivion playthrough, do a spell sword. So whenever we come back around to LoreRim, to Skyrim, I'm going to do a different build. I have ideas for maybe a stealth build, maybe an archer build. Like, I've heard that stealth in LoreRim is very difficult, so I don't know. But we'll see. And what else? I forgot what I was going to say. Picture of Sovngarde, by the way. What was I going to say? Oh, I was thinking also like maybe like a builds, ranger build for LoreRim. Maybe like not like a stealth archer, but like an archer who uses, you know, a sword if they need to. Stuff like that.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord,
What's
please.
the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Jarl's been looking for something superstitious.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
I like her armor. It's like light ebony armor. Looks really cool. It's got like a I don't remember what that's called. That like a gambeson or something underneath it. I'm not.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Dragon.
Ismir Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls?
I used to pretend that I
Oh
loved.
my God, Remy,
We should
shut
send troops
up.
to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
Our next playthrough, no Remy. Remy gets benched. She's so annoying.
We should not.
She never stops talking.
That
Aye,
sounds
while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service.
Okay.
Here, take this
Oh,
as
wow, a
a small
gem.
token of my esteem. May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Okay. Well, I think I can just go to what's his face here and start the Bleak Falls Barrow. Where's Farengar?
really
Is he like
ruled out.
eating? Is this him? Yes.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the Great War.
Are you researching the
Of
dragons?
course.
Do you need any help?
Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean
Yeah.
delve
Okay. Got it.
into
Right. Where am I going?
Straight
What am I
to the
fetching?
point.
Yes.
Go to Bleak
Falls
Falls
Barrow. We all know this. This is the quest. This is the quest that was shown off by our Lord and Savior Todd Howard back before this game came out as like, yo, get excited for Skyrim. Yeah, Skyrim. I don't know why. I end up calling like a lot of games Skyrim now by accident. That sometimes I have to double check myself when I'm actually talking about Skyrim. It's like, so. I was just here. Whatever mods are here in River, what is this place called? Riverwood. What is with me tonight? I didn't get enough sleep. I like the mods that Riverwood looks really nice in this mod pack. It's very nice. Actually makes it feel like a bustling little town. I also really like this covered bridge. This is also a really nice mod. Who's lighting all these candles? Like, that's what I want to know. Who's lighting all these candles? So, if anyone saw my previous playthrough of LoreRim back on 2 point whatever, it was in the 2 point something. I don't know. I just called it 2.0. I didn't know what it was specifically, but the 2.0 version of LoreRim, you would know that the Dragon Priest here in Bleak Falls Barrow was like a wall. It was like a cliff that I could not beat, to the point where it was what I ended the first playthrough on, was fighting it. Fighting and defeating it was the finale. Even with a bunch of levels and like half a dozen companions, it was still a challenge to beat. And the only reason we won is because one of our companions had a turn undead spell that somehow was able to affect it and caused it to just run away, allowing us to just like get free hits on it as it ran in cowardice. The bandit fell. Look. Oh no, that's Katana. Never mind. That's Katana trying to use her fucking teleport behind you edgy skill, and she fell.
Give it your best shot. Run.
Are we clear? Are we good? Because I'm gonna rest. Bleak Falls Barrow. It's sort of like this is the Bleak Falls Barrow is very much like a vertical slice of this entire game. Obviously intentionally, I would say. Like it's meant to just like oops, I didn't mean to put that on. Regen my magic. Why is this not regenning our magic? That's really weird. Usually that regens magic. Oh well. Just gonna let my suck aura kill all these bandits. Man, sometimes those companions, they're like, they nail a bandit with an arrow, and it's just so satisfying to see them just eat shit instantly. There's a good amount of comedic timing in Skyrim with enemy callouts and then them immediately dying. You know, of a character going like, never should have come here, or it's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, or you know, something to that effect, and then them immediately dying. Especially to the point where sometimes you get it where they're partway through, like an anime, they're partway through a like a threat and being beheaded. Yes, unsurprisingly, these low-level bandits are not really standing much of a chance against me at level 75 and 6 companions. No, wait, 5. We only have 5 this time. Yeah, a group of half dozen hardened adventurers with magic and good armor and bows and shit.
Where are you?
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Where the fuck am I going? I forgot that this mod pack also does the thing where like the dungeons have been expanded and rearranged, so it's not as like I'm lost. Did I think I have to go the other way. Yeah, I went down the wrong hallway. No, never mind. This is different than I remember from my last playthrough. I don't remember having this much winding. Like down hallways. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Like, I don't remember having to go down like this. I don't remember this room. Does it change? Or have I just gone a different passageway? Yeah, that's different. Wow. I wonder, so is this mod have like dynamic, like where it like has like a couple different?
Put you in the ground.
It has a couple different playthrough or a couple different what am I trying to say? A couple different layouts, and then it just generates one on like per save file. Or am I just completely misremembering what it actually was, and that this is the same as it was? Snake, snake, whale.
This one, it's always a great idea to have fire and silver.
Okay, that was a really awkward animation. Now my weapons are invisible. There we go. You know what? Actually, come to think of it, maybe even flames would be useful here, just to flamethrower these guys.
Sorry, but you're not going to make it.
By the way, that one mod that has like the ring of like
You're not ready for this.
I don't know, I think it's called Wheeler. This one with this is great. It's so good. Look at this shit.
You, over here. It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Stop. Oh, well, I was gonna kill him anyway, so. What is this weapon he has? Facta non verba? Actions not word? Actions not words, I think? No, that's acta non verba. What is facta non verba? Hello. And leech salmon. That ability is broken. We're companions. companions have, as per usual, the companions have gotten lost. They're off fighting some shit.
I'll let you win this time. Just kidding.
What are you nerds doing? Cannot build a campsite while in combat.
Ugh, you're so stinky.
What are they fighting? Come on, come on. We're on a not a time limit, but we're trying to not even like see these guys. Look, what are they hitting? What are they trying to hit? There's like a spider in here, right? There's a skeleton in here. They can't get to it because there's the web wall here that the player needs to cut. Have you always been this short, Ari? Oh well, Megara's wearing heels. That doesn't count. A single guy, yeah. It is funny how much you can break this game with companions. Like this game, I've always found that Skyrim wasn't like by default you can only have
That claw looks quite valuable.
Did I save? Or did we sleep? Like it's not there's usually I guess we did. There's usually a little marker that says like, hey, your camp has been set. I love super modded Skyrim. I do too. I think this is probably the most fun I've had with a modded Skyrim playthrough. LoreRim is pretty darn good. What was I saying? I feel like vanilla Skyrim, it's like you only have one companion, and even then, the game really can't handle having two characters. When you bring like a whole party with you, you see the game just fall apart sometimes. I think the big thing is that the maps, the levels are not made for the levels are not made for multiple people. They are very clearly made for like a single player, you know, just the player to walk down a hallway and fight enemies. I like how I can just stand here and just suck all their life. Just with the aura. It's real nice. Like, I would say, like, I really like this mod that does like the improved third person. It's really good. But again, I think it shows that, like, again, Skyrim was not really made to be played in third person, because as good as this mod is, especially with having like the May died, like the target lock and everything, it makes it really playable in third person. But it's just the fact that like most of these arenas, like, look, it's just so claustrophobic with this camera that I think it's like you played in first person. That's what they wanted you to do. Haven't played or watched Skyrim in so long, probably since 2020. Well, if you have a computer that can handle it, I would recommend that LoreRim is a good mod pack to try. Oh, I def don't. Okay. Like I had a comment on one of these when I posted one of these streams to YouTube. Someone asked if I was playing this on a quantum computer, and they kind of gave me a bit of a laugh because I thought I kind of cheaped out a little bit on this PC. Like in certain areas, I paid for a really good GPU, but then I kind of cheaped out on the CPU and on the motherboard, and I didn't buy as much RAM as I probably could have, or maybe, you know, like I So I feel like it's kind of funny for me because it's like I see people say, oh, you playing this on a supercomputer? And I'm like, oh, I played this on something that I cheaped out on. It was still way too expensive, but I did cut corners. This mod pack is, I've said it before, this mod pack is RAM hungry. It wants to gobble up all your RAM. Every single, you know, megabyte of RAM it wants, and then some. In some of the cities, it goes upwards of 90-95% RAM usage.
Better than us being a thing.
I wish I could make my own PC. Don't have enough money. Low-end gaming laptop. I feel like your best bet when you have something like that is to just go old. Like play old games. Go back 10, 15 years and play older titles that you just never did. You know? Because yeah, sure, you might not be able to play a modern game, but you can go back and play a bunch of old classics perfectly. Console modded Skyrim is like an alien world to me. I'd say console modded games in general is alien to me.
Their social status.
Oh no, it's 100%. No, it's 100% console modded. It's so different from PC. It's not even funny. It's weird because it's like I can imagine. I've never really had any experience with that, and it's weird now too because even for PC modding, I don't make my own mod lists anymore. Like I used to do that where I would make my own mod list and I would like do my own thing. I would, you know, download I'd go through the whole kind of shebang and be like, okay, let's download all the stuff and install it. And it was always messy and gross. And anyone who was like a serious modder, if they looked at it, they would be like, you're disgusting. How dare you? How dare you make this monstrosity? You did not clean up all your stuff. You didn't do all the proper modding method stuff. And I'm like, yeah, because I don't know what to do and it's too time consuming. So, you know, what I do now is I stick to mod lists or mod guides. So like stuff like Wabbajack where you can just download an entire mod list with like a couple clicks, or just even like guides, like stuff to just like, here's like a very in-detailed guide of how to install this mod list. Like this mod list is, oh my god, I'm actually dying for this. Close wounds. I just want plug and play. Like honestly, if you ever do get a computer that's good enough, and this is for everyone, I too can, you know, have gotten to the point where it's either you don't know or you're just bored or tired of installing your own mod lists. Look up Wabbajack because you can do it with a couple clicks, and it usually, as long as you make sure to follow the instructions, you can install something like LoreRim in an afternoon with very limited actual you having to do anything, or things like, for example, my my playthrough of Tale of Two Wastelands for Fallout. That one wasn't a Wabbajack list, but it was just like a bunch of guides, and they were just like very detailed guides that literally like hold your hand throughout the whole thing and say, okay, first do this, and then this, and then this, and then this. This is you setting up like a nice clean install of Fallout. Okay, then you download this and you do this, and then okay, now we're going to install the mods, and here's how you do it through Mod Organizer, and da 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 da. And then at the end you have it. It's a lot of clicking, but once it's done, it's like, yeah, you've done it. You have made a good mod list that is stable. Is the key part. Like, you know, if you want, like, you can just build your own mod list and just start adding mods together, but you're gonna get to a point where if something is fucking broken, or the game is crashing, or you're having memory leaks, or memory issues, and you're just, you know, the game is just closing and shutting, and yeah. The slashes give me heavy early Dragon Age vibes. Don't know why. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I haven't played the early Dragon Age games for like ages. That might be something to actually. Wow, maybe actually a playthrough of Origins might be. I don't know. I think I remember I tried to play Origins like several years ago, and it kept crashing on me, and I don't know why. It wasn't modded or anything. It just might have to look into to maybe a Dragon Age playthrough. But anyway. There's a really good mod in this pack that a lot of mod packs use to make the combat feel a lot more meaty, I guess, a lot more feedback, and it's hit stop. It's called, I think it's a hit stop mod, meaning that when you hit an enemy, when your blade actually hits an enemy, the game like slows down for a fraction of a second. Like your attack slows down for a fraction of a second, so that you can actually kind of get feedback of like your blade contacting an enemy and like cutting through them, which is something that is sorely lacking in vanilla Skyrim, where you're kind of just waving a sword around and it doesn't really feel like you've hit anything. Like even when you hit like a big beefy enemy, it kind of just feels like you're waving your stick in the air. It's a very good mod, the hit stop mod. Where's the golden claw? Bear moth owl. The little poke. I like the little poke. Yeah, I think it's a thing. If you have, I think it's like, I'm trying to. I think you can directionally get it. Like I know if you do. Oops, I just hit Katana. Sorry, Katana, please don't kill me. And do that. Bear moth owl. Okay, I'm gonna give one thing that I don't like about this mod pack is that these textures here, they look a little crusty, right? They're up-res, but they look a little crusty. Can you guess why? I know why. At least I might not know, but I'm assuming, and I know assuming makes an ass out of you and me. Why are the textures on that door crusty? I'm pretty sure it's AI upscale. It has that AI upscale stank to it. AI upscale can be really good, or it can be kind of like, eh.
I'm hungry.
You are incredibly bloodthirsty today.
I'm sorry, Inigo.
I feel like these textures are higher res, but I don't know if they've been AI'd, and if they have, they're pretty good. They look nice. There's not as much like scuff as you see in some of them, but like I'm pretty sure the textures on that door have been AI upscaled, which is why they look a little scummy. So also, another reason why I have no qualms bringing in like a whole raid party into dungeons of companions is because this mod pack does this, where there's, instead of having 3 enemies, there are now 20 enemies. Like, we're not even at the boss yet. And look, there's... Let's see if I... So 1, 2... There's a third one there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'd be very dangerous to go into a modded dungeon like this by yourself. Yeah, I went into this on my last playthrough of LoreRim back in the 2.0 version. I went into one of these this dungeon, and it was like 2 hours of banging my head against the wall. Oh, so here's the Dragon Priest, so we're fucked. Gotta get close. Also, yeah, instead of a Draugr Death Lord, they actually just added Dragon Priest here. Do I have a turn undead spell? Of course not. Why would I? I think there's like... I think I have a spell... Not Circle of Strength. Maybe I don't actually have it. I swear oh! Heals everyone close to the caster. I always thought it was weird that there wouldn't be a Dragon Priest near the word walls in base Skyrim. It's because of how Skyrim is leveled. It's like if you oh my god, are we gonna get stuck in this like hole? If you're like a really high level, whatever level it is in base Skyrim, you will have Dragon Priest spawn in at word walls and such. But outside of that, there's only if you're only like level like 10, they only appear, or like whatever low level, they only appear in the areas where they've been scripted to or like preset. Like normally, you know, normal playthrough, you come here at like level in a vanilla game, you come here at like level, sometimes at like level 2 even. Like some people would go straight to here from the start of the game. Like you start the game, you go to Whiterun, and then you go here. And so a character could conceivably be level 2, and since base Skyrim is leveled like that, you would just find like a stronger Draugr. Yeah, but this mod pack, that's one of the things it does change, is that it makes it so that there is a death priest, a dragon priest here, which makes this very difficult. I wonder, can you... So they make you learn, or they automatically unlock... I don't know, actually, do they make you... I don't remember, but, like, you get... you get, like, Unrelenting Force, and they make you do it. I wonder if you just, like, walk out and don't read the word wall, what happens. Anyway, I guess I'm also used to, like, Dark Souls-esque leveling. Like, Dark Souls has, like... It's weird because like Dark Souls has like a level curve where there are areas with tougher enemies, and it's Dark Souls is more traditional than Skyrim by default, because there are enemies that are just like areas that have higher level enemies, and that the design is that the player go there, you know, later in the game. So it's like, yeah, if you went there early on, they'd kick you in the butt, but if you're, you know, keeping with the curve and keeping your character leveled, they're not as much of an issue. Where with Skyrim and Oblivion, the world is leveled with you, so it doesn't matter where you go. It's always roughly around your level, which is like the double-edged sword of. It's like okay, yes, it allows you to go anywhere you want. Oh, thank you for following, by the way. It allows you to go wherever you want from the very beginning of the game. More or less in these games, like you're not limited by like getting your head bashed in by like an ogre that's too high of a level, but at the same time, it makes it more difficult to have a like a challenge significantly at because everything is roughly, you know, okay for you to fight. I'd also argue that one of the worst things about vanilla Skyrim is and it happens in like every Bethesda game with the leveling system. Is that once you get to like the higher levels and you're like coming to the end game, the enemies become extraordinarily tedious to fight, because the way that they make them stronger at higher levels is by just giving them more health. And so it makes it so that even like common enemies are walls of health. They're just these massive pools of hit points. And it's like you're not doing anything but just repeatedly bashing them over and over to get them down. This mod pack uses Requiem, which is a thing that kind of really makes it so that the world is unleveled, it doesn't follow you, and that there's like significant things where it's like, yeah, if you try to fight a dragon priest at level 1, you're gonna die. Like, it will one-shot you. And you actually have to be like level 30, 40 to actually fight these tough magical or monstrous enemies. Like, to give an example, I've been playing, like I said, Tale of Two Wastelands, and in Fallout 3, I finished Fallout 3, thankfully. Fallout 3, when you get to around level 30, and if you have the DLC installed, a new type of enemy gets added to the game called the Super Mutant Overlord, and it's the highest tier of super mutant enemy you can fight in Fallout 3, and they are miserable experiences, because once you start getting to the higher levels, they spawn consistently, at least one or two, and in like a group of super mutants, and they have over, I think, around 1,200 health, maybe more, meaning they are just like, you have to just dump magazines into them to kill them. It's awful. It's a terrible way of making challenge. I was fighting a dragon with a level 99 character and it took so long. Yeah, they need to find a way to adjust that sort of thing. Like, there's better ways of balancing higher level enemies. Instead of giving them more health, you would give them something like more armor, like more defensive stats, so that they have still maybe like the level 50 character enemy has the same amount of health as, let's say, the level 40 character, the level 40 enemy, but the level 50 enemy has higher resistances. So you have to take, you have to have, a sword that deals more damage, or you have to have a gun that has like better armor penetration, or you have to use like perks or skills or abilities to that's something that I think it's kind of unfortunate that you see it. It's kind of like something that they've stripped away from Elder Scrolls is a lot of the ways to debuff enemies is kind of been removed in Skyrim. There's not as many ways to weaken an enemy, as opposed to just dealing damage to them, which is, like, I think of, I've been playing Morrowind. In Morrowind, there's a lot of ways to weaken an enemy and make them easier to kill. And there's, which can help you. Like, you might not be able to fight this guy, one-on-one as he is, but if you start sapping his energy, or sapping his speed, or sapping his magic, or sapping his fatigue, or whatever, and then you can just, he's a pushover. Utility spells have, I think, kind of, fallen off in Skyrim. Well, and you see it too from how they cut mysticism out. Like, mysticism doesn't exist as a skill anymore, as a magical school. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next next Elder Scrolls game, that they cut out like alteration, because I don't know what base alteration does in Skyrim, but it's one of those things where I feel like that sort of utility, spell casting is going to just kind of fall away to the wayside.
Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you'll have to see the my associate here will be pleased to see your hand.
I think we gotta wait now. I think, what's his name? I feel like it would either be alteration or illusion. It's like, I feel like illusion can maybe, I think illusion would survive one more game at least. Because illusion has like stuff that is, I don't have like any illusion spells in this character, but like, or maybe it might just be like alteration just gets like merged into illusion or some shit, or like vice versa. Like alteration at least, or illusion still has like, oh, I don't know. Oh, candlelight's alteration? That's weird. Like I feel like they could, merge it. Like a lot of these spells are not vanilla spells. Like stone, all the flesh spells are, but everything else isn't. It's all modded.
Dragon War. So I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
I like how these two are like talking from across the room.
My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest. So I'm now able to devote most of
Guys,
my
hurry this
time
up.
to
I need to finish the main quest line in one stream.
Don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
They're like 30 feet apart from each other and just talking. I don't know why he's like stuck sitting down. This is exactly where he was when we left, and he's still sitting here.
Let me show you something else I know. Very interesting. I think your employers may be interested.
I just think I might have to refill. Ari and Inigo on some arrows.
Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems.
He's invested in his wine. And that plate of cheese.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities. I understand.
Dragon Rising. I think what's her face? There they are. Oh no, dragons. I don't know. He got up, got bread, and sat back down. Yeah.
How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
Man, it is, man, I don't know why, like, it's one of the things that is the thing that, like, breaks so many quests in Skyrim is, the conversations have to be, like, you have to have, like, quest steps are, like, measured by, like, an NPC getting out their dialogue. And so sometimes when the NPC just doesn't want to fucking cooperate and, like, walk to their point where they're supposed to go, the entire thing breaks and now your quest is stuck. Also, I should probably, I'm gonna teleport my gaggle of idiots here, and then I'm gonna tell them to wait. Stay. Don't get in the way of all the NPCs.
Some sort of interesting technology.
Not now.
Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the
So
west
dark in here. I need to add some light.
Yes, my lord. Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
I forgot how much of a munchkin my character is. Like,
Faster than anything I've ever seen.
look at her, surrounded by these Nords and a Dunmer, and she's just like, I'm here too.
I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would have come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived.
I was doing the main quest and everyone was stuck. They had to get to a specific point to start talking. Yeah, that's really annoying, isn't it?
I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. And please, accept this gift from
Please
my
don't give me some
personal
random trash, Jarl.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
He gave me some random trash. Actually, I should look it up, but I really like the mod that, as I mentioned, I like the mod that makes it so that the different all the different races have different heights. I like it. It's good. It makes it like here, like this character's a Nord, my character's a Breton, and he's like a head taller.
Huh?
You know, it's nice. It's a nice little bit of detail. Are there any high elves in this city? Because the high elves are like, they're real tall. Oh shit, all my companions are still waiting. Come on, come here. See, like, the only character I think that I've seen that is shorter than mine is Ari here.
I have a feeling we'll be quite busy.
But she's a wood elf. They're the wood elves are like the Elder Scrolls equivalent of Keebler elves. Keebler elves if they were like carnivorous. Not carnivorous, cannibalists. What is like the term for cannibalistic, I guess? Yeah. And there's some like there's some severe tonal whiplash going back and forth playing this in Morrowind, and soon to be Oblivion. Like Morrowind feels like I'm on an alien fucking planet, in terms of like everyone being weird, and the environment being like miserable.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here.
Everyone's mean. Everyone is like, everyone's a racist. There's a bunch of slaves.
Somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what.
And you come to Skyrim and they're all just like, I don't know. Just a bunch of Nords. Just a bunch of people living in the snow.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Crocky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Dragon. Quickly now.
Is that the dragon or is that just like a bird? It's just a bird. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, it's... Oh, this is gonna... Oh, I should have set a save point. Oh, no. That's the dragon's younger cousin. It's like in real life how dinosaurs eventually became birds. It's like how I think like birds are like the living descendants of dinosaurs. Oh my god, I'm so glad I focused in getting magic resistance. I've got a 75% magic resist, which is as high as you can go. Okay, so I can't regenerate magicka because I have the Atronax stone. I'm gonna use one of my pots. That dragon looks sick as fuck. I think it's like... I think it's like a Game of Thrones inspired dragon, which I never watched the show, so I can't tell. Land, you nerd. actually cast more spells at me because I do have magicka absorption.
An apple a day keeps the enemies at bay. Or was it your breath?
Okay, I'm stuck inside the dragon. This is not a very cinematic fight.
Let's make sure that overgrown lizard is really dead. Damn good shooting, boys. Look at that.
It's okay, so it's funny because the dragons willingly landing on the ground is like the equivalent of them just committing suicide.
You must be Dragonborn.
Like it's imagine like a helicopter, like an attack helicopter in like a modern war, just like landing for no reason. Like it makes sense if you have like, oh, you have dragon rend, you have magic that is forcing them down. Okay, fine. But like when they just like decide to land and they decide to land and then they get swarmed by ants, you know what I mean? Like they get swarmed by us, just like beating the shit, you know. It's like when in real life how like you know, if you ever seen like a bunch of ants, they can like a colony of ants like kill a snake. Like they just like crawl all over the snake and just bite it to death. And that's what this dragon just did.
And the dead dragon. Does that happen to you?
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in.
I guess I can test my brand new shout. Where is it?
I've been in more than a... I don't know about this dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad
You get like if you're tired, go fly over the mountain. Yeah, exactly. I'm the Dragonborn, guys. Woo! I've ruined the game. The dragons are now unleashed into the wild. You can find them. You can go and have the dragon ruin your experience as you explore Skyrim. What did I want to do? Oh, yeah, I wanted to... Ari, how many arrows do you have?
All right. Okay.
68. Okay.
Gotcha.
Where's the cat? Inigo, how many arrows do you have?
You took that dragon's soul. It did not look or smell natural, my friend. If that happened to me, I would no doubt soil myself. Ah, it is okay. It is okay. You still seem to have all your limbs, and you are not bleeding or anything. It was just a little surprising to witness. I am sure you are all right. Maybe.
Thanks.
I am here for you. You want me to lighten your load?
Okay, I'm gonna do what I did earlier, which is I'm just going to dupe a bunch of arrows for these two. I am going to drop an ebony arrow. I'm gonna drop 7 because that should add as a bundle. I'm gonna click on them, and I'm gonna do player.add item. 000139 BF 500. Here we go. Oh, they're really heavy. Oh boy, they're heavy.
What is on your mind? Okay, let us see what we have.
Here. Hopefully these last till the end of the game. Yeah, you got 700 arrows. Those should last till the end of the game. And Ari, bone arrows. You can't give her arrows made out of wood. Well, you can, technically, but, like, for lore reasons, you can't give her any arrows made out of wood. Although, does the Green Pact count outside of Valenwood?
What?
Wish I may, wish I might.
All right.
Make my wish come true tonight.
Of course.
Here we go.
Fine.
I have no qualms about cheating in ammo for my companions. I don't want to actually have to fuck. It's annoying enough when you're an archer and having to resupply your ammo. I don't like having to do it for my companions. Wait, is that... So there, that's Masser. The big moon is Masser. The small moon is Secunda. Is that the Necromancer's moon? That's smaller, like, is that, or is that just like a weird light source up in the top left there? Because that could be the Necromancer's moon. Was that, I didn't, the Greybeards I think yelled, but I don't know if the voice line played. Like it shook like the Greybeards were yelling, but I didn't hear anything. That was really weird. Oh my god, I said I was going to try to beat the whole main story quest, and we're an hour in and we haven't even gone to High Hrothgar yet. Oh god. Oh no, please, Whiterun. Please don't do this to me. Oh, thank god.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun.
I don't care. I'm ignoring you. You're not part of the main quest. Oh, this cat is dead. Oh no. What happened to this cat? Oh no. So my mouse cursor's gone. What the fuck? Cat. Resurrect. There we go. That poor cat. Do we get Lydia? I think we get Lydia. She's sworn to carry our burdens. I gotta...
So what happened at the watchtower?
I'm the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn?
I sucked the dragon.
The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The Greybeards?
Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
Sorry, I'm just... Greybeards.
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are...
Okay, and then you gotta listen to them fucking argue for 5 minutes about the fucking the Greybeards and everything, and just get on with it.
To Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn...
Come on, get on with it. We have a main quest. I have to go punch Alduin in the face.
High Hrothgar immediately.
God, I don't know how. Oh, there's so much of this quest I gotta do. I gotta go to High Hrothgar, and then I gotta go get the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller, and then I gotta go to Kyne's Grove, and then I gotta do the embassy, and then I kind of forget what happens after. Oh, then I gotta find Esbern in the Riften Sewers, and then
High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very.
I don't remember. Oh, then we had to go to Skyhaven Temple or whatever.
Greybeards even notice what's going on down here.
And then we gotta find an Elder Scroll, I think.
No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the
and then after that,
teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of White.
Wow, great, cool.
Back to business.
Hey, look, here she is. Is that her? Lady of the Resolute. What does she look like? I haven't actually seen her in this. Oh, and she's gone. Okay, never mind. She does not want to be our house, Carl. Who is Carl, and why does he have a house? Oh my god. Oh god, I haven't gone anywhere close to there. Wait, that's got to be the Necromancer's Moon then. That has to be it, because that's Master, that's Secunda. That's got to be the Necromancer's Moon. It looks all fucked up too. I will say I don't like how they look. This whatever replacer for the moons, I don't like how it looks. I like how they're more traditionally shown in the base game and such. Like, the sky looks good, though, otherwise. That's really cool. Ooh, I think... I wonder if it's like that one Morrowind mod, where the Morrowind mod for the sky, that in the Morrowind playthrough I'm doing, it has all of the constellations in the sky for, like, your star signs. I wonder if, like, this one does, too. Like, if I was good enough to actually match these to, like, what the signs look like. We all know that, like in real life, constellations look nothing like what they are supposed to look like. Oh, it's a bear. Really, it's a bear. Okay, I'm sure. Beware, you will surely perish if you are defeated in this location. Oh no. Why here? So if I die on the way up to High Hrothgar, it'll just like what? The game will just end? Or you'll have to force a load. I don't know why here though. You hear that? 7,000 steps, guys. There is definitely 7,000 steps. Todd Howard would in no way lie to us that there was 7,000 steps. I like how this is supposed to be such an, like, climbing to the top of a mountain is something that kills people in real life. You know what I mean? And yet here it's just like you spend an afternoon climbing to the top of this mountain. Soon we'll come across the Great Filter, the thing that ends many a Skyrim playthroughs, or at least is like the first one of the walls that people face in vanilla Skyrim. We'll face him, the true evil, the true villain. Man, I wish I could have some better weather for this. I want it to be sunny when I climb the mountain. He's right around here. Here it is, the Great Filter of Skyrim. He's coming. Oh, it's right around this bend. Here he comes. Are you ready? Here it's gonna happen. Very soon. Oh, where is he? Come on. Oh, look. Wow, they've actually replaced him with something a bit more intimidating than just a random snow ape. It's actually like a snow giant or a frost giant. Yeah, frost giant. God, this mod pack did this mod pack make it so that there's more steps to this place? It's High Hrothgar. Hrothgar. It's a dragonborn snowman. Okay, this is cute, but it stands out like a sore thumb. The game crashed. Whew, fucking boy. Gotta wait now about 2.5 minutes for the game to restart. This is what I get for making fun of Todd. He's gonna make me go up the stupid fucking mountain twice. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. It's loading. It's loading. And yep, I gotta walk up the whole fucking mountain again. It's like the game knows. I say, oh, I'm gonna do in one stream the entire main quest, and then it will do everything. The quest will take forever. It will crash. I'll lose progress. Everything to make this just longer. Oh. That's the thing about like modded Skyrim. Sometimes if you like turn too quickly, the game's just like, oh, I'm dead, and then it just fucking freezes or crashes. Do we have anything that like makes us have higher stamina? Roasted chicken breast.
On your way up the 7,000 steps.
Just eating an entire roasted chicken breast with your bare hands, shoving it into your face. I should make fun of Todd again, and then maybe the game will crash. Just this is the fucking throw the world summit world record right here. Just running. I have not let go of the shift key, and my character is about to run out of stamina. So, invigorate. How about you save, idiot? And so that when it does crash again, you don't have to do as much over. Where is he going? Where are you going? Where is he going? Sir, sir. What the fuck is going on with this giant? Have at him. Ow. See what I mean? Like, the game, like, knows. It's like, haha, you want to do this? Now we're going to make this fight that was easy hard. Any more potions? No more magicka.
You'll be better in no time.
We're just fighting for
Oh my god, his fucking health regen is obscene.
Hang on. Does this feel good?
Where is he going? What is happening? He pretty much stood still the first time, and now this time he keeps like wandering. And he's regenning like fucking crazy.
I think we can do this.
Like, how are you supposed to fight this guy if you're a melee build?
I am going to get you.
What if I just like ignored him? Bye. Nothing says that the Dragonborn has to fight the stupid frost giant. Gaggle of idiots, come on, let's go. You better not fucking be trying to fight that thing still. Like, who the fuck are you?
Ah, welcome.
Actually, I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Never mind. Gonna save right here because the game decided to crash right here last time, making me waste 5 minutes. Oh, now we're gonna have the nice, long, boring, scripted sequence of listening to old men talk. Here is Arngar.
So,
Voiced by
Dragonborn appears.
Voiced by the late
This
Christopher
moment
Plummer.
In the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Fus!
Happy?
I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
That's a very good question.
Well, we are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed.
Oh, they put the
thus
mods
far.
that put NPCs that gave me a
That
bit
is
of an
all I
existential
can say.
crisis. Why? What was that guy part of a mod for something?
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the
No.
path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn.
Oh my god, just go.
When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons.
Could this have been in a
Thus,
conversation
your
so I could
dragon
skip
blood
it?
gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master
It's
each word,
a series
your
of mini
shout
mods
will
teasing
become
apotheosis, if I'm not
progressively
wrong. I don't know what
Master
that is.
Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in unrelenting force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
I like how they're just willing to damage their floors for me.
You learn a new word like a master. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new thum. Fus, Ro! Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the target as they appear. Fus, Ro! Well done.
Is it necessary for me to do this 3 times in a row, Bethesda? Like, I think I got it. I hold down the button. It's not that complex. The video games have ruined the number 3 for me. It's just like whenever a game asks me to do like something 3 times as like a repetition for training or for tutorializing, I like my eyes roll back into my skull.
Master Bori.
It's so tutorialized. Like, it feels so fake. You guys wait here. Don't move. It's a very big mod going deep into the gods and more obscure lore that is going to launch this year. It's been in development for about 7 to 8 or 8 to 9 years.
Now you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means
Is it gonna? The thing is that it's gonna be stuck inside of Skyrim, regardless of how good it is.
you must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori.
I'm looking it up on my phone. Skyrim apotheosis.
Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn.
I need to occupy my mind while I wait.
So this, I just looking up like what it advertises from what I just saw,
Master Bond.
it's like I'm like I don't know if can you really deliver that? That seems all 17 planes of Oblivion. Are you sure?
Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. X! Woo!
You want to let us out?
Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
All right, whatever. What do they want me to do? Go find the horn? Got it. Like, if it's ever added to like a big mod pack or whatever, Apotheosis or whatever, I'll give it a try. But like, it's just a case of I don't know. I find like a lot of big like quest mods I don't really like in Sky. I don't know. There's always like a je ne sais quoi that like makes them stand out. Yeah. It's very ambitious. The only guy with ambitious ideas that I trust is the creator of Vigilant. I've never played that mod either.
Did you hear something?
Funny, it's like I played mod packs with that mod in it, but I've never actually played it. I always wait, and then like I get to the point where I'm just like, I'm good. I don't want to play it. Oh, this has changed. It's like a whole like rock face over top of it now. They're just being a hole in the ground. Oh shit, all my companions are still stuck at High Hrothgar. I was like wondering where they were. I made them wait so they wouldn't get in the way. It's a 50-50 mod for most people. Some people get confused and don't like it, and others find it to be a masterpiece. Is it a mod of the many that do this? Is it a mod that claims to be inspired by Dark Souls, or at least have a little bit of Dark Soulsian flavor, for lack of a better term?
These thralls of yours stolen our Odians in a blizzard.
Yeah? Okay, well, see, man, I feel like Dark Souls is a curse for modding. Dark Souls has cursed and has ruined modding. Everyone wants to make something that's inspired by Dark Souls, and like 90% of the time, it just means that like everything kills you instantly, or it's needlessly like vague.
I respect them so much.
You're rather hard to track down.
Who the fuck are you?
I'll give you that. I was asked to find you as soon as possible. You'd best head on over to the Bannered Mare, and the promise of a generous reward sounds you're rather hard.
Worm's Tooth. This is another mod I've never played. I recognize it. It's a mod. I've never played it either. This isn't the normal way. See here, okay, you know what I'll do? I will vow, as if my word is worth anything, I will vow that next playthrough, when I do my fresh playthrough of LoreRim, whenever I do that, whenever I do LoreRim 3.1 or 3.2 even, depending, whenever I do that, I will vow to actually try some of the mod stuff. Because it always gets to the point where I always ignore it, and then I wonder why sometimes I don't have fun with these games. Or this game, is because I always just do the vanilla stuff that's boring. You know what I need? I need to like, I really need to like, I need to like curate which mods in LoreRim, like quest or quest mods or whatever, which ones are like are good. I need to like look up and be like, okay, this one is like really highly rated, and maybe even look up a little bit of it so I know what I'm getting into. I've really, like, man, I think the one time I remember ever really playing any modded quest stuff was, it was a miserable experience and I hated it. I remember playing, what was it called? It's the one that's kind of horror-like. It's got like a little spookiness to it. It's in like a Dwemer thing. It's in a Dwemer place. But when you know a bit of the obscure lore of the Elder Scrolls universe, that mod gets very cool, and the soul stuff is kind of cool, but that's my opinion. Which one are you talking about in particular? Because if so, that might be something I look into. Like, I actually try to play if it's added, or if it's in the pack. The mansion one. Yeah, I'm thinking of it's called, are you talking about Vigilant? Well, I'll think about, like, I'll if that's good, like, if it's actually, like, I'll give it a try. And if I don't like it, I go, okay, I'm done. And if I do like it, I go, okay, we'll play it some more. But, I was thinking of, what is it called? Haunted Mansion. I don't know if it's a Haunted Mansion. Clockwork. It's called Clockwork. I did not like that mod at all. It was a lot of backtracking in that mod. Yeah, the one with the Haunted Dwemer Mansion, yeah. It was cool, like, in concept. Oh my god, I just realized my leech cloak has gone off cooldown, or has gone off. What is that under? Absorbing cloak. Oops. That one was like, it was neat. I thought like the best part of that mod, in my opinion, was the intro. There's like you have to go down this like ancient like dwarven like ruined temple like tunnel. I don't know if it was like 100% dwarven. I don't think it was. But, like this tunnel, this like tunnel system, and like it collapses on you as you go in, and it's very quiet. It's very atmospheric. There's not like, I don't think there's like any enemies, or very few enemies. It's just like skeevers and shit like that. And you end up at there's like you can see out in the corner of your eye, there's like a creepy, like something walking in the distance, like a figure. And then there's some very light horror effects that happen. Nothing jump scary, but just like some very creepy visuals, unsettling sort of like atmosphere. It was really cool, and I didn't expect it to be a horror-y kind, to have those kind of elements. But then the actual mod itself was just like, go into this Dwemer ruin like 6 times. And I'm like, boring. The game crashed. I played it once and has the problem of various horror games where it overstays its welcome. Yes, I agree with that. It's like it was at the point where I'm like, I want this to be over so I can leave and never do it again. It makes me think a good example, I think, of a horror game that was like the perfect length that I played recently was Amnesia: The Bunker. That one, it only took me like 7 hours to beat, maybe even less. But it was like the perfect length of like, okay, like if this was going on for another couple hours, it would start getting tedious. It would start being like, okay, I'm kind of getting bored. Like I'm kind of bored of running from this monster. But it was like the perfect length of what it was to finish that game. The Bunker is one of the best horror games I've ever played. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. I had a ton of fun, and I don't really play. It's weird because like back in like high school, when I was in high school, I played a lot of horror games when there was sort of like a bit of like the renaissance of horror games, where it was like oh, everyone's making horror games. Horror games are big again. I played a couple, and then eventually I got really sort of bored of them because they felt to just. It was like all the horror games started to go down the path of it's essentially a walking simulator where there is an enemy that if it gets you, you just die instantly, and then it's boring, like there's no tension, and it's just like walk around, avoid an enemy by hiding in a closet or under a table. I lost interest in those games, and then so I played Amnesia: The Bunker last year and for Halloween, and it was great. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I like the way that they managed to balance. It's like, okay, you have Outlast and its consequences to the horror genre. I would say it's like Outlast and people who took the wrong, or who took who tried to like emulate a Dark Descent, Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and didn't really do it very well. That's the thing about like the Dark Descent. It's like you don't have any combat, but there's still like gameplay. You know what I mean? Oh my God, we're so far back. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's still gameplay in the Dark Descent. There's still, you have to manage your resources. There's puzzles to do. There's fucking like physics puzzles and stuff. Where a lot of them just take like they barely have any puzzles. They don't have. Oh my God, we're all. Oh, it's not happening. We're not beating Alduin tonight. It's not happening. Yeah, it's just like there's Outlast was miserable. Outlast was a fucking miserable experience. That game is awful to play. It's so boring. And it's the Bunker was great. It was a perfectly like good size, not too long, not too short, had a ton of player freedom in allowing you to approach the game how you want. It felt truly like a survival horror. I like how they managed to put a horror game with a gun and actually have it so that it's not just like the balance of like it's not like a get rid of the monster instantly or like forever thing, and at the same time it's not like pathetic. Like there was a ton of strategy in sort of like when are you going to use your bullet? You have very little limited ammo. It's very, very effective at getting you out of a sticky situation with the monster. Yeah, it was great. It's one of those games that it does it does what I think a lot of games don't do, where it actually makes it so there's a lot of like you could watch 5 different playthroughs of the bunker, and they would be vastly different to each other. They would have something has noticed you when you were sleeping. What? Like they would be vastly different, like the different playthroughs of the bunker. It's
Excuse me. I think that last bandit.
You know, because you have like which area do you tackle first? How do you do different things? You know, did you use this? Did you use that? Like there are certain things where like I didn't use like certain items in my playthrough. I just didn't touch them because I didn't want to use them. I bet there's other playthroughs where people exclusively you know, use them. Sorry, I'm still kind of just reeling from the fact that the game crashed again. I'm like, fuck. It crashed? Yeah, you missed our second crash of the night so far. I made the foolish statement of saying I'm going to finish the main storyline in one go. And the game has punished me for that by crashing twice. If we get to 4 hours of this stream, and we're not like halfway through this quest line, that we're not finishing it. It's not happening. So, invigorate.
Did you see that, Ori?
What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about horror games. In short, I want more horror games like The Bunker. To be honest, I'll think you'll have a hard time getting to Alduin. Yeah, I know. I know. This is... 1-800-CHICKEN. You just missed. You just missed us. You just missed us talking about horror games. So the YouTube chat. I was talking with someone in the YouTube chat about horror games and how I don't like certain types of horror games. And they said Outlast and its consequences to the horror genre, and I went yes. And I said that Outlast is miserable to play, and I don't like it. The path to getting the Dragon Elder Scroll is ass. I don't know. Is it like worse in LoreRim? I know it's normally fucking terrible, but is it worse than this? Oh, the cheese! You asshole, I was stealing that cheese. That's the only horror game I played. I highly recommend trying Amnesia the Bunker. That is a really, really good horror game. You might be able to get it cheap too. It goes on sale. It's already it's over a year old already, so you'll probably see it on sale. I'm good. Okay. Are you not a horror game person? Don't like it? Don't like them? Honestly, if your only experience with horror games is Outlast, I can see why you don't like it. I want to enjoy my gaming experience. Again, honestly, Amnesia the Bunker is fucking amazing. There's not that many, there's no like jump scare bullshit. It's tons of tension and atmosphere. The fucking audio, the sound design in Amnesia the Bunker is like masterclass. It is so good with just noises and just building up tension and oh god, it's like I want more of games like that. Okay, something here has a health bar, which makes me frightened. You need to go to Black Reach and you deal with ungodly amount of Fulmer and Glimmer bullshit. Yeah. Just realized I don't have my leech cloak on, so I'm dying. Makes it worse. No, honestly, it's like it's a good game in that it's like it's great. I don't really like horror games. I frighten easily from that sort of shit, but like it's good. The game crashed again. Fuck. It's just, you know what I think it is? There's too many things going on. I have 5 companions. Everything is, there's so many, and whatever mod adds all the new enemies to the dungeons, can you like add like a third less? Because there's just too much fodder in these dungeons now. Also, this is gonna go onto YouTube uncut. I'm not fucking cutting this. This shit, you can all enjoy my fucking suffering. I think it's not the companions, but the amount of enemies in the dungeon. I think it's just like, yeah, there's too many things. Because what happened there is that as soon as I hit unrelenting or whirlwind sprint, as soon as I did that, to like do that little puzzle, quote unquote, the game just went, okay, die. There's it's like that old clip from that one VTuber when they were playing that one game where you have to disarm a bomb, and it's like, I'm die, thank you forever. And then she blows up. That was the game. It just said, I'm die, thank you forever. Oh, honestly, these crashes wouldn't be as bad as if it was like Morrowind or Fallout, where it takes like 20 seconds to start back up. Is there a command to like just kill all the enemies in the dungeon? I don't even know where my companions are.
Come at me.
Kill all, but I think most companions are turned off because of Requiem. Great. Another way that Requiem ruins this. I'm joking. I like Requiem's difficulty. It's like a double-edged sword. If I like it and it pisses me off, but man, that sucks if that's actually true. Okay. Requiem has a bunch of cool shit, but at the same time, it's just dog shit. I think what I might do is that it's an optional thing that I don't have turned on, but I might turn it on for the next playthrough of LoreRim. Is I'll turn on Requiem Light, so it's not as just Requiem Light, which is like I think I can actually show it. Actually, I'll save first. The mod config Requiem Light, which makes it so that it's not as annoying to like fight, and the combat isn't as tedious in the early game. Okay, so what happened last time is I did whirlwind sprint here and the game died. All right. Go.
You're like a plague.
Like, look at how many fucking enemies there are. There's like just skeletons everywhere. And Megara is running off there to fight them. What the fuck? Oh, you're supposed to run through them like this and then... Right, I forgot the order. I forgot the order of operations for that. Okay, how about instead of fighting random enemies, you teleport to me? See, I think that's an issue too, is that I have these companions, they want to go fight enemies, so they go off and fight enemies in like other parts of the dungeon, and then they just pull more enemies. They just constantly get more aggro. I've got to like forcefully pull them towards me, just like, come on, we're going. Oh great, I forgot about this. If I'm honestly about to die from this paralysis, like if they start like just killing me, I'm going to turn on God mode. GM, I'm not fucking dying to paralysis. This isn't fucking Morrowind. Like, look how long that fucking paralysis was. Like, if I didn't have companions, that would be it. Did you drink something? Did you just drink something? Like what? In the game or in real life? The answer is no. The early game of Requiem is cool on the first two characters, but then by the time you get the hang of it, it's just boring. Yeah, I kind of. It adds a lot of downtime of like you having to go level up on weak enemies, and I think okay, like so the game no, I don't think I did. In the game, like Skyrim by default, because Skyrim is unleveled by default, there's a lot of you fighting a bunch of different things. So you could be going from fighting bandits to fighting, you know, this, that, and the other thing, right? And I'm poisoned. That's what's happening. I've got like 7 stacks of frostbite poison on me. And I don't have any way to cure it, so I'll just heal myself. So, like, you'll fight, like, a bunch of shit in, you know, you'll go from fighting bandits to fighting Draugr to fighting, you know, other sort of monstrous creatures in Skyrim by default. And since it's leveled, it's not that much of a problem. But because Requiem makes it so that, like, okay, you're gonna start off fighting basic bandits and wildlife, and then you're gonna start fighting maybe, like, you know, higher level bandits, and then you're gonna start fighting Draugr and undead, and then you're gonna start fighting the higher level things. A lot of quests you can't do right off the get-go because you're not going to be high enough level to take them. Like, you're not going to be high enough level to do, like, Bleak Falls Barrow, or, like, any of, like, the basic quests that send you to places with Draugr. Like, oh, you want to do the Mages Guild quest? Well, you can't, because the Mages Guild quest is sending you to go to Sarthal to do or College of Winterhold is sending you to Sarthal, which is a Draugr crypt. You want to go do the Companions? You can't, because it's a Draugr crypt. You want to do the main story? You can't, because it's a Draugr crypt. So it forces you to go do, like, anything that is just like, okay, go kill bandits. Like, is this poison just, like, last forever? 3 frostbite spider bites lasting for 2.5 minutes each. Oh, by the way, Falmer can do the same shit to you because the devs of this mod pack thought it was a good, giving a bunch of paralysis arrows was a good idea. Yeah, paralysis isn't fun. Like, I feel like one of the worst feelings in a video game is having no control and just being wailed on. It's like these people never played WoW and were the target of a rogue in PvP. Being stun locked is miserable. Having no control over your character because of something like that, and just having to, like, oh, it's awful. You know, and the worst part is that, like, that shit, I don't think it's like you can, like, I don't know, like how do do I have any cure poison? No. Yeah, I do, actually. I have 1. Okay, that was my last cure poison. Whew. That's fucking annoying. That effect does not look great. Wait, the horn is here. What? People would just say, just use cure poison and paralysis, resist potions. And yeah, it's just that, like, you know, poison doesn't bother me as much. Like, that doesn't bother me that much. Like, okay, whatever. Poison, bleed effects. Yeah, it's like, okay, you can use a cure poison. You can use a bandage, you know. But when it comes to paralysis, there's no way, like, once the paralysis is inflicted, there's no way to counter it. See, the thing is that with poison, or, like, damage over time effects, there is ways to counteract that even after it's been afflicted on you. So, oh, you've been poisoned. Well, you can use a cure poison. Something like, you know, you can use a potion or a spell that cures poison. Or you can mitigate the damage by healing through it, you know what I mean? Like right now, if I didn't have that potion, I just have to keep healing through it. The thing with paralysis is that once you've been afflicted with paralysis, you have no means of getting it done, like getting rid of it. Unless, like, you know, if it was like a party-based game or something where you could have a different character, like, heal your character that has paralysis. But, like, if it's a game like this, it's like, okay, I have nothing. Like, I just have to, like, sit back, look with my hands off the keyboard until the effect goes away. Or more likely, until you die. Wind collar robes. Cool. Not gonna use that. Also, wait, why was the horn of Jorgen Jin Collar here? What, isn't it supposed to be a note from Delphine saying lol? A note from Delphine saying, "Lol, I found it." The only way to deal with paralysis is having an enchanted piece of armor that gives you immunity or resistance. Yeah. Well, again, like I said, it's like, that's the thing, is that yes, there are ways to resist that, but once you have been afflicted, then it's game over, more or less. Like, there's no way to mitigate it. There's no way to, you know, stop it once it's done. You know, like, once I'm hit by paralysis, it's like, oh well, I'm screwed. Where the other effects are annoying. Yeah, poison is annoying, or being like having a damage over time effect is annoying, but you can get through it. You can heal it. You can cure it. You can just, you know, you can try to just survive it. Okay, so this quest. Okay, this is what I was afraid of too. Is that the quest line has been changed in this mod pack. Which it has, because normally you're supposed to find a note there that's from Delphine, and she's like, "Lol, I took the horn. Come to the inn in Riverwood to talk to me about it." Of course, it doesn't make any sense normally how she got there, but that's weird. So what happens now? How do I continue the main quest line after giving the horn? Guess we'll see. Back to Hrothgar. You know, shit like this is just the it's the inevitable thing of playing a mod pack that is made by someone else. In that there's going to be a lot of stuff that you go, wow, that's really cool, but there's also going to be things that you go, wow, that's awful. And you have to take the good with the bad, the stuff you like with the stuff you don't. There's one magic mod that has a cool type of paralysis spell where it makes you paralyzed but also immune to damage. Yeah, it's like there's and it can't affect you multiple times in a row. Okay, that's nice. That there's like it's like there's a term for that, like that type of spell in what is it? It's I know, I'm trying to think. In WoW, in World of Warcraft, there's a spell. I don't know if it exists in like modern WoW, but in old WoW there was a spell type or like that. I think warlocks had it, and I think enemies could cast it on you. It was called Banished. And Banished was the same thing. It was essentially that you were frozen in place, you couldn't do anything, but you were completely immune to things. You were essentially like sort of like held in like a little like outside reality where you couldn't do anything, but nothing affected you.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
As Drugborn. Okay, all of you people, teleport here. Wait. Stop moving. Gotta wait for all the old men to come out here and gather. Where is Arngeir? Oh, he's behind me. That's why he's so quiet. Oh yeah, it's the part where they like yell at you because this is how Dragonborns do things or whatever.
We will speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Lingra Rossis Haran Strundul Oti Alan Lo Ra Now.
Old men surround young woman and shout at her. You won't believe what happens next.
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
So what do I do now? How do I progress the main story now? Just gonna eat a whole wheel of cheese, excuse me. Like, if I step outside, will I be ambushed by, like, Delphine or something? Is a courier gonna give me a note? I've been looking for you. It's for you. Doesn't say who. Bye. We might as well head to our manor. Tasted, yeah. Very, very bad wording. House. We have house. I need to, this is going to be the designated shit chest. Where I dump shit off. Why do I have 71 empty potion bottles? I should sell all these gems. Look at all these gems. I'll put all these, yeah, put all these soul gems in here. You get a bottle every time you use a potion? It's like, yeah, but I don't know how I got that many, though. I haven't really been using potions. We're at the point where we're self-sufficient, just using spells. You know what? I remember now. I bought a bunch. I collected a bunch of potions in the vain notion that I was going to attempt alchemy. And then I bought a bunch of potions, bought a bunch of ingredients, and then realized that I fucking hate alchemy in this game and did nothing. Okay, all of you people... Wait. Stop following me.
You're rather hard to track down.
Excuse me.
I'll give you that.
Who invited you into my home?
I was at...
Yeah, I know you're for a DLC or for a mod.
Reward.
That man just walked into my home. Well, we're in combat. What's around here? Wolves. Oh, hey, look, a courier.
Oh, well, got something I'm looks like that's it.
A plea from Granite Hill. What the fuck is this? I'm not doing this. I don't care who you send. I'm not doing this. Well, I guess I'll go. I'll maybe just try to instigate the main quest normally. The only time I enjoyed alchemy in Skyrim was when I was doing an Iron Man playthrough. I don't know. In every Elder Scrolls game, I just find alchemy just like interface. It's just like tedious interfacing where I'm like, okay, opening up menus and potions and all this ingredients. It's just like, it's something that I just don't want to engage with. I don't find it enjoyable. Despite the strength of it. Like, I'm not even doing it in Morrowind because I'll pass. Oh, wait, Golden Claw. Is everything going to be messy because they've been robbed? Oh, no, they've been putting everything back.
I said no. Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader...
What happened here?
An ornament.
I have the claw.
I'm going to put
There you
this
go.
back where it belongs.
It's yours. I don't want it.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
I like how like every mod pack makes Camilla Valerius look attractive. They always try. They make her look pretty.
Have the claw back where it belongs.
There are certain NPCs that like every like different NPC overhaul, they always end up as like everyone's headcanon of them. It's like they are pretty. They look. They are the prettiest girl.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Is there a Delphine here? Can I just like force the main quest?
Today's come and gone. The age of aggression is just...
Ysolda is always good looking in every mod pack. Yes.
Need something?
Based. That was. I just hear that fucking Bard song for like the 1000th time, and I'm just like, shut up, just go away.
You're that visitor been poking around. I'm the most of my customers. So what's your story?
I'm the Dragonborn.
If you're staying the night, I've got a free... Sure thing.
Is she going to?
I don't want to talk about this.
We'll take our time here.
You don't like the music? No.
You're that visitor been poking around.
Okay, how do I start the main? How do I continue the main quest line? Oh, here I foolishly thought that it would just be the same as vanilla, and I could just follow it. But now I don't know. I've lost the thread, and I don't know where it picks up. Your game is busted? Yeah, it's not broken. I'm assuming it's the main quest line has been changed. Because normally when you go collect that horn from that that crypt, you what's the word I'm looking for? You there's a note there in where the horn's supposed to be saying, "Oh, come to the Riverwood Inn and meet with me." And you're supposed to meet with Delphine there.
So nice and warm in here.
Using the kill command weak sauce, true man just removes annoying bards from reality. Disable is a fun command. You get tired of someone or anything in this game, just hit disable. Sure, you might irrevocably break something, but it would be fun. It's funny. Okay, I actually have to look this up now. Alt-tabbing. LoreRim mod list main quest. Oh, fuck. We gotta go. We have to go back to. Have you killed the dragon? I did. We have to go back to Farengar. And we have to talk to him and say, hey, who's your source on the dragons? And then he'll tell us to go to Delphine. That's fucking stupid. Took the words right out of my mouth. You know, I'm gonna say, like, what Bethesda normally, like, in the vanilla game does is stupid. Like, how does Delphine get into that crypt to put that note there? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But you don't replace that with something that's just as, like, easily, that is just as, like, mindless of, like, oh, go ask this guy randomly about his source on the dragons.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the... I understand. Of course. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
What, is that it?
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books. Sadly, perhaps some hero will bring one.
Okay. Oh. Why is it that, like, both endings to both of my playthroughs of LoreRim so far have turned out to be wet farts? They just end in like nothing good happens. They just oh wow, Whiterun's laggy. Got to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to assume that what actually has to happen now is I have to wait, and then a courier is going to come up and be like, hey, I have a note. And then it's going to come tell me to go to Delphine. Hey, look what I just said.
I've been looking for you. Looks like that's it.
Yep.
Go.
Ain't used to strangers here in Riverwood.
Sometimes people forget this is still a video game and everything needs to be realistic. I wouldn't even say it's like realism. It's like it's just like, I don't know, like I feel like, I don't know, let's say someone, and I know this is an unrealistic thing because I feel like most people who are playing this mod pack are probably someone who has played Skyrim at least once. But let's say you are someone who has never played Skyrim ever. You don't know what the actual, like, chain of events is normally for the story, for the main story quest line. You don't know that you're supposed to actually, that in the vanilla game, you get sent to Delphine first. So you play this mod pack. You get to this point. You're following what is the main quest line. You're with the dragons. Oh, Dragonborn. You become the Dragonborn. You kill the dragon. You go to the mountain. You talk to them. You go get the horn. You bring it back. And the quest line just ends there. How does that person who has no knowledge, no meta knowledge of they haven't played the game before, how do they progress the storyline? And it's like, well, oh, maybe they would have talked to Farengar that first time with that one line, but like, why would they think that that one line is anything more important than like any other dialogue choice with him? Google, yeah, Google. That's what I had to do too. But like, it's the thing is that that's not good, you know. And like, you could, people would, someone could maybe argue, oh, it's like more like Morrowind. It's like, but Morrowind doesn't have quest markers and stuff. But what Morrowind does have is that it has a journal that you have all your sort of important notes in, and it has a conversation system based around keywords, where like you can go to like every character in Morrowind and ask them about the Nerevarine. You know, or about Nerevar, or about the Sixth House, or about more like just shit in general. And so it's easier to, you know, to pick that stuff up. Where yeah, they either get softlock, Google it, or they just give up. Yeah, like it's not a good replacement for, which I agree. It's like it's silly that Delphine gets into the crypt to steal the horn, this is not a good replacement because there is literally a point where the quest will just end and you will have no means of, unless you have meta knowledge. See, that's the thing, like this is meta knowledge. I know that I have to go to Delphine to pick up this quest, but someone who has never played this game before has no fucking idea.
You're that visitor been poking
Because
around.
it's really easy to miss her in Dragon's Reach. You could completely like not really pay attention to her. You know, you could completely, like, because I remember the very first time I played Skyrim 1,000 years ago, you can completely ignore her. It took me a while to connect that the person that was randomly there in Dragon's Reach talking to Farengar is this character. Like, you could just completely not connect that. You could miss them entirely. You could just not be paying attention. You could not grasp it that this character is, you know, like, important in any way.
Oh,
It's a really strange choice.
Why didn't you say so? The thing is, we don't actually have an attic room. Make yourself at home.
It's a very, very strange choice.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about.
Broken lines, cool.
Follow me. Not here. Follow me.
Curious how they changed the because they're gonna have to skip a bunch of her dialogue of like, give me the horn. And you know what I'm gonna do? Because it's gonna get crowded. It's already happening. Teleport here. Wait. All you idiots, stay here.
She has.
How's the pain? Any better? Good.
Man, waiting for NPCs to walk to the location in this game is the worst. It's amazing how many times quests can get stuck or just like broken because an NPC won't path to the location, or they won't say the line of dialogue they're supposed to.
Come on, close the door.
The door is closed, Delphine. Okay, there we go. See what I mean there? Like, it took a second for the game to realize that the door had been closed. I wonder how many people's playthroughs were broken by that door just not closed, like them not detecting that the door was closed. Close the door. It's like, it is closed. It's close the door.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn.
I'm the Dragonborn.
I hope so, but you'll forgive me.
What do you want with me?
You ready to hear me out?
I'm listening.
If
yep,
you really
you're part of the
are
Blades.
Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more,
Looking for a Dragonforn. A Dragonforn?
Can you devour a dragon?
I ate all the
Good.
dragons.
And you'll have a chance to prove
all
it to
I
me
do is
soon
eat
enough.
dragons.
Now something's happening to bring them back to life. I know, and we're going to go there.
Okay,
And you're
where are we headed?
Kynes Grove.
Kynes
There's
Grove.
an
Let's go.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute, and I'll be there.
So this woman who's voicing
Let's get
Delphine
on the road to Kynes
is
Grove.
also she's number 2 of the 3 celebrity voice actors for this game. I don't remember her name, and I think this is the only video game she's ever done, which is weird. Why they got her? It's weird that Bethesda wants like celebrity voice acting. Like, I don't know why they do it. Like, they did it in Oblivion. They did it in Skyrim.
Some people
And it's
only
always
carry
like
the
they get
personality
3
well.
voice actors. They get 3 well-known, or at least maybe sort of well-known people to do voice acting. It was 3 in Oblivion, and it was 3 in this one too. In this one, they have we've seen 2 of the 3. Arngir of the Greybeards is Christopher Plummer, the late Christopher Plummer. Delphine is the second, and then Esbern is the late Max von Sydow. And it was the same thing in Oblivion. You had Sean Bean as Martin. You had Patrick Stewart as the Emperor. And you had, God, what's the voice actor's name? Mankirk Cameron. That's not the actor's name. Mankirk Cameron was the character. You had Terrence Stamp as Mankirk Cameron. Lay in the dark. Why am I not seeing it on my map? Oh, there it is. I thought it was here for some reason. And then in Fallout 3, they had one celebrity voice actor in Fallout 3. I think only one. You had President John Henry Eden was voiced by Malcolm McDowell. Not his first. Not his first video game voice role, but yeah. Joan Allen, that's her name? Okay, I think that does sound familiar. Joan Allen. Yes, that is her. Like, I recognize her face and her voice. She's been in a lot of she's been in a ton of stuff. You know where I recognize her from? The Bourne movie. I looked it up. Yeah, I recognize her from the Bourne Ultimatum, which is pretty good. I like that movie. Yeah, and it's her only video game voice. Like, I don't know why. That's so weird. Like, ugh. I don't get it. It's like, why does Bethesda, like, I don't know, celebrity voice acting, I don't know if it's like
You don't want to go up there. A dragon. It's attacking.
Oh my god. That was so good.
I quite like the view from here.
Holy shit. Oh. I will definitely clip that afterwards. Holy shit. Oh, that was great. What do you even Oh, my head hurt. I need to sip some water. And now let's look at this fucking weather.
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound.
God.
I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Oh, and now it's like fucking snowing sideways. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, that was...
Are you here to spit on our traditions?
Who the fuck are you? Fuck off. Oh, this game is a gift. It's one of those gifts that you really, really don't want, but you have it anyways. And now, again, this fucking game with, like, it's actually not only the first time. It's happened to me in other games where, like, a moment where you're supposed to be fucking seeing things is ruined by dynamic weather. Like, I'm following the quest arrow, and I'm just, like, vaguely hoping I'm going towards the yelling. Bethesda games are the best 6 out of 10 games out there because of moments like this. I am so glad that you yeah, I'd say that, like, the last, like, 5 games Bethesda's made are 6 out of 10s. Yeah, I'd agree with that, at best. Oh, we're fighting a dragon. I guess we save. Wow, I wish I could see what's going. Is this like what? Is this like what having cataracts is like? I think I left my companions at the base again. Here they are. Hey, where did I kill the dragon Slachrimir?
You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such
I gotta play this game now. Why does this dragon have a laser beam? Did you see that?
End of the stick.
Kill the Ender Dragon. It's funny because they can't even like do any damage to me because I have such high magic resist. Like I have such high magic resist and I have such high magic absorption that the spell either gets resisted or I just get magic up from it. See, look, it's just giving me magic. I'm not even taking any damage. Stab it in the balls. I mentioned it when I fought the first dragon earlier. Whenever the dragons land, it's just like them committing suicide. Why would you ever land to fight people? You can fly, you idiot. It's like the equivalent of a helicopter like landing in combat for no reason. Also, I like how this perch animation is broken. Look, he's not sitting correctly. I'm guessing because this is maybe modded. Who the fuck is over there? One of my companions is in that stump. Who is it? Or who the fuck is? Oh, is that Delphine? Where are you going? Oh, it's Remy. Oh, of course it's fucking Remy. Remy is not invited to the next playthrough. I've already made that decision. There's only one companion that I'm gonna keep. Oh my god. That was fun. I feel like my sword isn't hitting. I'm gonna run. Where is this fucking thing's hitbox? I can't hit it.
I'm not afraid.
Thrilling battles against a dragon or whatever.
You did it. Wait, something's happening. God's above. God's above. So you really
Oh no, the fox died too. What is this? Oh no, it's why did I have to kill all these things?
He's a good boy. It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess.
Whatever you
I
want
don't
to know.
care.
Not.
Okay, yeah, Ulfric.
Damn it.
What do you want with me?
Now that dragons are coming.
What's our next move?
Thalmor are our
Why are the Thalmor?
So we fought them.
Why?
And who else gains from that?
So we need to talk to
Problem
the
is that
Thalmor. I
eye on the
genuinely don't
only
understand why Delphine's like, ah yes, dragons. It was definitely the elves. Whoa, am I given whoa. Meet Delphine in Riverwood or storm the Thalmor embassy? Oh my god, guess what we're doing?
Good boy. organization dedicated.
Oh, look, you can see how I've ruined the game. There are like 17 dragons. Committing acts of terrorism. My internet brain rot is too strong. Every time I see a laser beam, it reminds me of the super laser piss from that one Sonic shitpost. I have no idea what you're talking about, and I'm so glad I don't.
Find them.
Fuck are you? Oh, hey, it's the Dragonborn cultists. I was wondering when you nerds were gonna show up.
Let's see if they had anything worthwhile.
How do you even get to the embassy? I've always done the quest. The quest normally makes you teleports you there. Like you just take a carriage ride. But I've never gone to this location just by walking. Sonic is one of those things I have like no experience. I have never played a Sonic game. I've never particularly wanted to play a Sonic game. I genuinely don't understand why Sonic is as popular as he is. Don't like most of the games suck ass.
No matter what.
Energy easier to understand?
Watch the video real quick. I'm not gonna pause this stream to watch a Sonic shitpost. That is just gonna go completely over my head because I have no like concept of anything about Sonic.
We've done well.
It'd be like showing someone who's never played an Elder Scrolls game a bunch of fucking like Dagother memes. They wouldn't get it.
Well, that was interesting. Seems to have
Let's fucking go! Fuck these elves.
You're not going.
This would be really, really satisfying if I was a Nord. My character's a Breton. They're part elf. They've got some elf blood in there somewhere.
Did you hear something?
See, I like this. This is a welcome change from the main story quest line. Giving you the, instead of having to go through that fucking boring, long, tedious thing, you just storm the embassy. Oh, so we can see here how short my character is compared to all these high elves. My character is a short queen.
Never should have come here.
Stop in the middle of combat for some chicken breast. Womanlit. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I don't know who that was. I hope they weren't a bad person or a good person. God forbid a woman get a little snack. We're storming an embassy. We're committing like. Why do they have these? Why would they have? Why would the Thalmor have a dossier on me? I'm nothing.
This Mirak seems to be envious of you.
This is kind of terrorism. This is like. This is kind of terrorism. To be fair, they are elves, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. Also, you know this is an high elf embassy because it has a dungeon. All good embassies have a dungeon.
Had it coming.
The obligatory CBT dungeon? Yeah, pretty much.
And we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately.
Which one of you nerds has a key? Why is he fighting us? Or is he? I don't even know.
Fix you right up, I promise.
With all that cheese.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Is that what our friend's planning?
I hope so. They love a little treat.
Don't ask me why I killed him. Because I don't even know.
Wow, I think I'm really getting the hang of this fighting thing.
Oh, that's one of the Baron Zayas. No peace, only violence. I do like that if you kill an animal with a fire spell in this, they just drop roasted meat. The intrusive thoughts one, yeah, kind of. Oh, that is so nice that I didn't have to do that fucking terrible long annoying thing where you have to go to Solitude. You have to talk to a guy, you have to bribe him, you have to then go to a thing, and then you have to talk to people, and you have to do this thing. And it's just... Instead, you could just storm the embassy. It's so weird how they didn't actually offer that as a choice. To storm the embassy? Like, I don't know. I feel like you could have... This quest could have easily been made to have 3 different options. 1, storm the embassy, find what you need. 2, sneak in using the, like, going in as the party and sneaking in like that, like the normal way. And then a 3rd easy option would be find, like, oh, you sneak in via, like, a fucking sewer or something, or you sneak in, like, in a crate, and if you want to do, like, a pure stealth run. And it wouldn't take too much to actually implement that, because you already have the level there, and just, like, it's there and you can do it, like, and with all the NPCs set up and guards and like, a way through. It's so weird how they just like, nope, you're gonna sneak in through a party, and you're gonna dress up and pretend you're at the party for the ambassador.
You made it out alive. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard. Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smacked. He knew everything. Obsessed with it, really. Rift, you'd better get... Just ask him where he was on the 30th.
I will. I gotta go Riften now. That means we have to talk to Brynjolf. Brynjolf's gonna talk to us about stuff. I don't know. Hey, you want to join the Thieves Guild, right? No. Trust me, you want to join the Thieves Guild? No. If my memory is not wrong, this game was supposed to have a disguise mechanic and was going to be a major part of the embassy quest in the Civil War. Huh. It's weird. I wonder if they had that idea from New Vegas. It's one of those ideas it's in New Vegas, but like it's not very well implemented in New Vegas.
You've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence.
Enough. We've all heard of you. If you've got the coin, you're never heard of anybody like that. But if you want to hide out in Riften,
this is the end of the playthrough. I'm well beyond giving a shit if I break things by disabling NPCs.
In Riften get drunk and knife each other. You might try there if you can get through.
Anyone who's annoying me, I'm just gonna cast them into the Shadow Realm.
Come back and see you out.
Just keep the sermons at the temple.
He's just gonna get Shadow Realmed. Ooh. Guess we don't have to talk to Brynjolf at least. Oh my god, we're already at 3 hours, so it's not happening. We're not finishing this in a single. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm disappointed. I hate myself. Search the Rastley. I thought I could do this. I said, oh, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be the send-off for this playthrough of LoreRim. Why is it so dark? It's like, it's dark and it's foggy and it's snowing. I can't see fucking anything.
I knew it.
So this is the part of the story quest line where you get to fight homeless people in the sewers. It's kind of weird. What did Bethesda mean by this? Going through the sewers fighting homeless people.
It's wide open.
Ooh, wow. This place is a little nicer. It's still a sewer, but it's a little nicer. Oh, so is that a guar? What is this? It is a guar. Oh, when we talked about NPCs that always end up pretty in mod packs, here's another one.
I have no business with you.
Imagine the smell, yeah. Vex is another one that everyone makes a pretty... Is the face sculptor here? Yeah, there she is.
Huh.
No, I don't want to be sculpted. It's a training simulation so you can do it in real life, fighting the homeless.
Someone there.
Oh no, there's Dalmor. Oh no. I wonder if this is a trap. I probably could have just jumped down instead of going this way.
And you're...
Right.
Not dead. So that's a win in my book. You?
I'll be fine.
Is this one of the rare quests where you can just skip? Like, I don't actually have to talk to someone. If I just go here and find Esbern, like, I don't actually have to... Like, it said search the Ratways. Here I am searching the Ratways. Who the fuck are you?
That looks dangerous.
Why is there a small Argonian child here?
Until next time.
A small Argonian child that I can adopt. That's weird. Hello, sewer child. I am here to adopt you.
Go away.
So this is the late Max von Sydow.
No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her. And she led you to me. And here I am, caught
In
like a
one of
rat
his
in a trap.
only video game performances.
Ah, indeed.
We can thank Disney and him being in one of the Star Wars movies. He's technically in one of the Star Wars games because they reused one of his lines from The Force Awakens.
This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in, come in. Make your...
No, yes, good. All of you stay outside. Fuck off.
So,
What
Delphine
movies was he
keeps
in?
up the
He
fight
was in a
after
ton
all
of
these
things,
years.
Max von Sydow.
I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by
I'm gonna look it up because he was
tried
in
to tell her years ago.
Oh god, that one where the guy, that famous movie where the guy plays chess with death.
Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Alduin has returned, just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time, who devours the souls of the dead.
He was in enough movies that he has his own Wikipedia page and a Wikipedia page that is just the movies he's been in.
Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach.
Apparently he was in Rush Hour 3. That's really fucking weird.
Yes, yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand.
He was in Judge Dredd, the 90s Judge Dredd movie with Sylvester Stallone. He was in Ghostbusters 2. I'm just picking movies that were funny. He was in the David Lynch Dune movie from 1984.
Oh, yes. It's all been foretold. The end has begun. Alduin has returned. Only a Dragonborn can stop him. But no Dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Alduin the World Eater.
He was Jesus in a movie. He played Jesus in The Greatest Story Ever Told from 1964.
What? You are? Can it really be true?
He was in The Exorcist.
Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment. I must gather.
Using a lot of stuff. Why Bethesda got him for this? I don't know. Good question. You could ask that question for a lot of the decisions Bethesda makes. I'd like to get out of the sewer now, please. Why is there a guar in the sewer? One of the several potato-shaped lizards from Morrowind. Unless you go for something like a 6 to 8 hour stream, the main quest will drag on. No, I'm not doing a 6. No. Whenever I decide, whether I reach the end or not, whenever I decide to end this stream, that's the end of this LoreRim playthrough. Until I decide to pick it up. He is a lost dog. Very strange dog. We're gonna end. This is gonna be the end, and then I'm gonna pick it up with. I'm gonna pick it up in a couple weeks. I'm gonna wait until maybe even until I don't know how long it's gonna take for a LoreRim 3.2 to come out. I don't know, but I will wait a little bit, and then we'll do a new playthrough, a fresh playthrough, and I'll try to play it differently. No more heavy armor, no more battle mage. I'm gonna do something with a bow. I'm gonna do like a ranger build or something.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get
Skyrim's biggest battle. Yeah, I'll show that at the end. If I remember, I'll try to remember.
What is it?
I found the old man.
Really? He saved... What? You left him... with the Thalmor after him? Go make sure... Safe.
Don't tell me I have to actually escort this old man all the way here.
What is it?
I'm not going all the way back. I'm like waiting until he just shows up.
Feeling any better? I don't want to talk about this.
Sorry.
Can I get you something? Of course. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. All right then.
Oh yeah, I left my companions. Oh, we leveled up. Holy shit, haven't seen this for a while. It genuinely doesn't matter. The character's dying of hunger, so they're just gonna eat 17 wheels of cheese or cheese wedges. No, seriously, if I have to like actually escort this, like, is he...
What is it?
Oh no, the old man isn't here yet. The old man isn't here yet. My patience. My patience. My patience. Oh my god, my patience is wearing thin. I don't even know where he is. There's no marker for him. He could be in... Oh, I thought he just goes. I didn't know I had to escort him. I thought he just shows up here.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
What is... Well, we're already in deep. Skyrim teleport NPC to player. Okay, I found it. Just need to find what his is burn. God, I love doing this shit. Okay, so this should work, maybe, or it might just break everything. Doesn't work. Great. He might not have the right. Is that his? Do I need which type of ID do I need for him? Actor ID. Move to player. Oh my god, it worked. I did it.
Delphine. It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern.
I did it.
It's been
I definitely didn't have to use a console command to teleport this senile old man to this
safe
fucking
and sound.
bar.
Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the...
And they go, and then I'm gonna tell my companions to wait so they don't cluster. And I'm gonna go down into the basement.
I have very little
Now then,
skill with the sword.
I assume you know about...
Oh yes,
I imagine
Dragon
if
Ball.
you stick to the
Indeed.
sword,
Well,
it
this
will be
changes
quite
everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must
What do they make me do next?
I
What do
know
we
I
do?
had
What's the next step of this quest line? I forget.
What?
Give me just a moment.
Oh my
here
god.
it is.
Oh my
Come
god,
on, let me
right.
show
We have to do the Black Reach event. Oh,
You see, right here, Sky Haven Temple, constructed around one of in Alduin's Wall, one of the lost secrets of the Blade.
Alright, we gotta go find the wall.
Not lost.
Where is it?
That's where we'll find Alduin.
So you think that all the...
Here we go. Man, I thought this would... Whoa. And the old people are following me too. There's a dragon. I hear a dragon. If we have to like fight a dragon, if he aggroes to us, I'm gonna do what I've done to other NPCs. I've just fallen down a waterfall. Who the fuck are you? I didn't like that guy. The dragon has aggroed. Disable. That doesn't work.
Don't worry.
Fucking excuse me. Disable. Kill. Oh my god. All right, plan B. Just ignore him. And maybe he'll go away. See, what's actually going to happen is the game is going to crash because there's probably 75,000 Forsworn here. No, where's this gonna spawn me? Oh, right here. Megara saved my life, but I'm stuck. But you can't continue fighting? What? And then we beat Alduin. The end. Yeah, I don't know. It's not happening. It's just not happening. Oh. I severely underestimated. I misunderestimated how much of this game was left in terms of main story. Fuck. All right. Well, as I said earlier, man, this is the second episode, second playthrough of LoreRim that ends as like a wet fart with like nothing.
Are we doing the right
It ends
thing?
in disappointment.
Oh, it's good to see you again.
Hello.
Yeah, well, that was LoreRim 3.0, my first playthrough in 37 air quotes. I'll come back as I said, I'm gonna come back to this in a couple weeks, maybe closer to the end of February, with a new playthrough. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. I want to, but I don't know if I will. I probably will. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just I'm dragging shit out. That's probably yeah, that's it for that.